Hey everyone, my name is Taylor Nelson, and I'm excited to present my Project B Music Education problem for MUE 653 Music Supervision. One of the pressing issues in American music education is the question of whether non-traditional courses add value to the music curriculum. Should non-traditional music courses, such as music theory, music technology, or global instrumental ensembles be offered in the curriculum? Doesn't the traditional ensemble meet all of students' musical learning needs? Why change a system that has been in place for over a century? This issue is interesting to me because the only music courses available to me in middle school and high school were traditional ensembles, choir, and band. Likewise, as a teacher, the mainstream courses my schools have emphasized are band and choir. If my experience as a student and a teacher reflects the experiences of others in music education, the lack of non-traditional music classes is a critical issue. I would argue that the role of non-traditional music classes is clear. They add value to the music curriculum and should be incorporated as such. The issue is important to me and to music education in general for several reasons. First, there is evidence of student interest in diverse music courses. Second, non-traditional music courses have the potential to help students identify and express their own feelings. Third, many emerging music courses champion student-centered learning techniques. Fourth, non-traditional courses allow students to engage with contemporary culture. And finally, diverse music class offerings reach students who do not value the traditional music experience. A large body of research supports the role of non-traditional music classes in the secondary curriculum. First, non-traditional courses add value to the music curriculum because they align with students' interests. The article, High School Students' Perceptions of Non-Traditional Music Classes, shares details about a research project conducted in 2019 by Stephen Nelson Kelly and Kenna Veroni. In this project, the researchers asked students about non-traditional music classes, including whether they perceived that non-traditional music courses were valuable and in which non-traditional music courses they would choose to enroll if they had the opportunity to do so. The study revealed that students saw value in non-traditional music courses. Music theory, AP music theory, and music composition were perceived as the most valuable non-traditional music courses and the courses in which the most students surveyed would like to enroll. This study supports the inclusion of non-traditional music courses in the secondary curriculum because it shows that there is student interest in these classes. Second, non-traditional courses add value to the music curriculum because they help students identify and express their own feelings. John Kratos' article, Songwriting, A New Direction for Secondary Music Education, identifies the importance of offering a non-traditional course in songwriting. Kratos argues that songwriting connects with students' individual cultures and offers them music education in a context they understand. This connection, he continues, can create a safe environment for students to process personal issues through composition. Songwriting has served as a powerful tool of personal expression for students walking through difficult life experiences. Third, non-traditional courses add value to the music curriculum because they champion student-centered learning techniques. David A. Williams lists several issues that plague music programs without non-traditional options in his article, The Elephant in the Room. Among this list are issues of large class sizes, teacher-centered learning, and musical styles that don't reflect the cultures or interests of the students in the class. Williams argues that non-traditional music classes, especially classes emphasizing music composition, technology, and non-traditional instruments, offer solutions to several of these issues. Non-traditional music classes would make class sizes more manageable, allowing teachers to spend less time on classroom management and more time on student-centered learning. These courses also give teachers the freedom to incorporate musical styles that are tailored to the needs and interests of individual students. Fourth, non-traditional courses add value to the music curriculum by allowing students to engage with contemporary culture. Rock Band, Bridging the Gap, is a blog post on the NAFME website by music teacher Michael Hayden. Hayden presents the successes he has observed since adding a contemporary rock band course to the list of instrumental music classes that he teaches. He explains that this non-traditional music class has strengthened the connections between his students' lives inside and outside of school. This class also exposes students to a variety of instruments used in contemporary American culture, including fretted instruments, keyboards, and drum kits. These instruments allow students to engage with music they regularly hear, and they equip students to perform music for the rest of their lives. Finally, non-traditional courses add value to the music curriculum by reaching students who do not value the traditional ensemble experience. In the article, Technology-Based Music Classes in High Schools in the United States, Richard J. Dammers presents statistics about the rise of music technology courses in the high school curriculum. This research study reveals that music technology courses have been found to reach students uninterested in the traditional music curriculum. Dammers proposes that this factor of inclusion is a victory for music educators and a reason for contemporary curriculum to branch into non-traditional music courses. Additionally, Williams agrees that non-traditional music courses may fill the gap when musical styles of the traditional ensembles fail to attract contemporary students. Based on this research, I believe that there are several positive outcomes for schools who posit that non-traditional courses add value to the music curriculum. The first positive outcome is that students will be able to enroll in classes they desire to take. Increased student participation in music programs will serve as evidence of this outcome. The second positive outcome is that students will better understand their own emotions. Evidence of this outcome will be on display as students process their feelings and use them in a healthy way to improve society. The third positive outcome is that the music curriculum will be student-centered. As a result, students will learn to think and engage rather than passively receive and respond. Evidence for this outcome will accrue as students' critical thinking skills increase. The fourth positive outcome is that students will be more closely connected with contemporary culture. Students will understand music within its appropriate cultural context and evidence this understanding by continuing to perform music throughout their lives. The fifth positive outcome is that a broader spectrum of students will be engaged in music education. Similarly to the first positive outcome, this broader spectrum will be evidenced by increased enrollment in music courses. In studying this issue, I understand that there are a few limitations to the implementation of non-traditional music classes in the curriculum. The first limitation is that music teachers may not feel equipped to teach non-traditional classes. This issue could be resolved with professional development, mentoring, and the inclusion of non-traditional teaching methods in undergraduate music teacher education programs. The second limitation is that school budgets may not allow the expansion of the music department to include new faculty, equipment, or resources. This issue could be resolved by connecting with stakeholders who may be willing to donate resources for specific projects. The third limitation is that districts or administrators may not approve the addition of new music courses in the curriculum. This issue could be resolved by incorporating non-traditional techniques into the traditional ensemble classroom. Many of the methods referenced are ripe for transfer, including inquiring about student interest in repertoire selection, using lyrics or circumstances surrounding chosen repertoire to help students self-identify, implementing student-centered learning activities in the ensemble, exposing students to contemporary culture through discussion and evaluation, and attracting non-traditional students by performing non-traditional pieces. In conclusion, the question of whether non-traditional courses add value to the music curriculum should be answered once and for all with a resounding yes. Non-traditional courses add value to the music curriculum by aligning with student interests, helping students express their feelings, advocating student-centered learning, allowing students to engage with contemporary culture, and reaching students who do not value the traditional ensemble experience. Ultimately, this issue is important because non-traditional courses have the potential to shape student learning in powerful ways. By embracing these new experiences and incorporating non-traditional courses into the music curriculum, we can propel our students into a future filled with self-understanding, cultural engagement, and a lifelong love of music.